3 worst and 4 best SUVs you should buy in 2025. If you're considering purchasing a new SUV in 2025, it's important to recognize that not all options on the market are created equal. While some models boast sleek styling, advanced features, and dependable performance, others hide serious flaws beneath their appealing exterior. These issues can range from frustrating mechanical problems to questionable reliability, ultimately costing you both time and money. In this video, we'll explore 3 SUVs that buyers may want to avoid due to persistent problems and underwhelming value. But don't worry, there's good news too. We'll also highlight 4 standout SUVs that offer exceptional performance, comfort, and peace of mind, making them smart picks for your next vehicle. By the time you finish reading, you'll have a clear sense of which models deserve your attention and which ones are best left off your list. Let's begin with the Volkswagen Tiguan, a compact SUV that often turns heads with its sophisticated European design and premium feel. Over the years, Volkswagen has refined the Tiguan's look and features, but these updates haven't always translated into a better ownership experience. One of the most frequent and frustrating complaints among Tiguan owners is its tendency toward excessive oil consumption. Many drivers report needing to add quarts of oil between routine oil changes, something Volkswagen oddly considers normal. This maintenance quirk can be both inconvenient and concerning, especially for those expecting reliability from a premium brand SUV. In terms of practicality, the Tiguan also comes up short. It offers a third-row seat that sounds good on paper, but in reality, it's far too cramped to accommodate most adults or even taller children comfortably. For families expecting flexible passenger arrangements, this can be a significant letdown. The driving experience doesn't make up for these shortcomings either. Many users describe the engine as sluggish or overly touchy, making the vehicle unpredictable and occasionally frustrating to drive. To add to that, the infotainment system, while modern-looking, is often cited as unintuitive and distracting, pulling drivers' attention away from the road. Despite achieving an EPA-estimated 26 miles per gallon in combined fuel economy, the Tiguan doesn't stand out in efficiency compared to competitors in the same price bracket. And with a starting price around $33,000, buyers have a right to expect more in terms of value, refinement, and reliability. One particularly dissatisfied owner summed up their experience by noting that they had to add 3 quarts of oil within the first few months of ownership, a red flag that left them swearing off the model entirely. If you're looking for an SUV that's dependable and low maintenance, the Tiguan might not be the best choice. Moving on to another widely recognized model, the Ford Explorer XLT has long been marketed as a family-friendly SUV with a rugged edge. Unfortunately, its track record in recent years suggests that the reality doesn't quite match the promise. With a base price of over $40,000, buyers expect durability, convenience, and comfort. Instead, many owners have found themselves grappling with frequent mechanical problems. Reports of prolonged stays in repair shops due to unavailable parts are alarmingly common, leaving drivers stranded and without clear timelines for repairs. The interior leaves much to be desired as well. While the design looks respectable at first glance, the materials used in the cabin often feel cheap and wear out quickly. The third-row seating, much like the Tiguan's, is particularly uncomfortable due to its poor padding and stiff structure. This is especially disappointing for an SUV targeted at families, where comfort for all passengers should be a given. Things don't get better when you look under the hood. The hybrid version of the Explorer, which should theoretically provide a smoother, more efficient drive, is instead known for clunky and inconsistent transmission behavior. Ride quality is another area of concern. The Explorer has been described as overly stiff, especially when outfitted with larger wheels, a setup that should enhance aesthetics but ends up compromising ride comfort. One buyer who invested nearly $70,000 into their Explorer XLT expressed their frustration bluntly, lamenting that the leather seats appeared worn within just a few months and that the vehicle felt outdated far too soon. Even the fuel economy fails to impress. The rear-wheel drive version achieves an EPA estimate of just 24 miles per gallon, while the all-wheel drive version drops slightly to 23. Given the size and price of the Explorer, these numbers are underwhelming. For buyers in search of a well-rounded, dependable SUV, the Explorer XLT has proven to be a letdown in too many categories. Another SUV that often entices buyers with its compact dimensions and modern styling is the Hyundai Kona. It's affordable, easy to park, and visually appealing. But beneath the surface, the Kona suffers from several troubling issues that have led many owners to regret their decision. One of the most concerning problems is the vehicle's reliability, or lack thereof. Numerous drivers have reported repeated breakdowns and malfunctions within the first few years of ownership. Some were even forced to sell their Kona early after dealing with one too many mechanical anomalies. The ride quality also leaves a lot to be desired. On uneven roads or bumps, the Kona often feels jittery and unsettled, which undermines driver confidence and makes longer drives uncomfortable. This roughness isn't just a minor annoyance, it significantly affects the overall driving experience. Another source of frustration for Kona owners is the difficulty in getting repairs done. Replacement parts for this model are often back-ordered, causing significant delays and leaving drivers without their vehicle for extended periods. Inside the cabin, functionality takes a hit due to poorly designed lighting on the controls. At night, the dim backlighting makes it hard to see buttons and switches clearly, which might sound like a small problem, but quickly becomes a daily frustration. The combined effect of these inconveniences leads many to question the Kona's long-term value. While it does offer solid fuel economy, 29 miles per gallon in the city and 34 on the highway, the savings at the pump can't compensate for the time, effort, and stress associated with owning the vehicle. On the flip side, there are several SUV options in 2025 that truly deliver. One of the best examples is the Subaru Crosstrek. Known for its rock-solid reputation, the Crosstrek continues to impress with its standard all-wheel drive, which comes included even on the base model. This feature alone sets it apart from many rivals, offering superior handling and safety in all weather conditions. Whether you're commuting through rain and snow or heading off pavement on a weekend getaway, the Crosstrek is up for the task. Fuel economy is also a strong point, with ratings of 28 miles per gallon in the city and 34 on the highway. That kind of efficiency, combined with its practical size and everyday usability, makes the Crosstrek an ideal companion for both urban and rural lifestyles. The interior is refreshingly straightforward, offering comfortable seating and generous cargo space in a layout that prioritizes function over flash. What really sets it apart, though, is its off-road capability. With a higher ground clearance than most compact SUVs and advanced traction systems, the Crosstrek punches above its weight class in rough terrain. Subaru has also packed the Crosstrek with its latest safety suite, including features like automatic emergency braking, lane departure warnings, and adaptive cruise control. And with a starting price of just under $27,000, it represents one of the best values in its segment. Another longtime favorite in the SUV world is the Toyota RAV4, and the 2025 model continues the tradition of excellence. The RAV4 balances performance and practicality better than most vehicles in its class, offering a spacious interior that comfortably seats 5 while providing plenty of cargo space. This makes it especially appealing to families or drivers with active lifestyles. The ride is smooth and quiet, turning daily commutes and long-distance trips into relaxed and enjoyable drives. Toyota hasn't cut corners on safety either. The RAV4 includes standard driver assistance features like emergency braking, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. Additional features such as blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alerts are also available, giving drivers even more peace of mind. Efficiency is another major strength. Depending on the configuration, the RAV4 offers a combined EPA rating of between 28 and 30 miles per gallon, a remarkable feat for an SUV of its size. With a base price of around $32,500, the RAV4 provides exceptional value and accessibility across its various trims. It's no wonder many owners find it hard to fault, often praising its comfort, practicality, and ease of use. In conclusion, while the SUV market in 2025 offers no shortage of choices, not every model lives up to its promises. The Volkswagen Tiguan, Ford Explorer XLT, and Hyundai Kona each come with significant drawbacks that could lead to frustration and regret. On the other hand, the Subaru Crosstrek, Toyota RAV4, Kia Telluride, and Mazda CX-50 represent the best of what this segment has to offer, combining reliability, performance, comfort, and value in ways that will serve you well for years to come. Choosing wisely means more than just picking a name. It's about finding a vehicle that truly fits your life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.